ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can S-double-E, cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen? Captain, I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, 'cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog, all fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried 'cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 17, Lawrence. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Rutherford. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. First connection there of the afternoon for those two. That's good for a first down. Back to throw. Rutherford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And this This will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Off the play fake. Rutherford got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. ETN up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New York set to take the field. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Straight ahead is Hall. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Rutherford launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Operating from the gun. Rutherford. And a quick throw here that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Rutherford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Jaguars at 3-5, 2 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
I'm coming. 57's Mike. Mike, ready to go.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing to start the drive. Rutherford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Patterson's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rutherford. And check down, complete to Hall. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rutherford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rutherford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A give running right, Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rutherford. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
4 down, check, 4 down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A give up the middle to Carter. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Jaguars getting set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. You got tight left. You got 4.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence
That's just me and you.
steps away to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action now. Lawrence out to his left. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Ready, set. 57 to Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 57.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Etienne. Down right around the 25. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. Rolling to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Looking to throw on second down. Rutherford. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rutherford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Rutherford. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, ETN once more. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another tote for ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go.
Another one in the books for us, partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So for Jacksonville, it's an